We'll wait for just 1 more minute so that you don't miss anything.
So we will send it today, the assignment of 15 chapter.
Okay, okay, no issue. Send it today, and by evening I'll assess and will send you back your marks, your work, your assessment, how good you have written for the pedagogy chapter, right? No issue, send it back today, no problem. So everyone get ready for the next chapter, which is very important. Why I'm telling this very important because this chapter has a very good use in the next classes. If we're gonna up to mathematics in the next classes 11 and 12, this is very important because most of the concepts are based upon trigonometry, engineering, BSc. So I want everyone to please understand this concept very clearly. And if you have a doubt in any of this step, you better ask that step 2 times, 3 times until the concept is clear to you. So we have two chapters based upon trigonometry in our 10th class. The first one is Introduction to Trigonometry, as you can see on my screen. Introduction to Trigonometry. This is our first chapter, and the second one is Application. Application means how you can use it in a practical life. How to use it? How can we apply the trigonometry in our practical life, in our engineering, in our construction? Even trigonometry is used. All right. So before starting this concept, I would like to explain what is trigonometry. This term, trigonometry, you can see this term. This term trigonometry can be actually split into three parts. So clearly see TRI, which is the first part try. So the first part try. The second word is gono, and this gono is actually a Latin word which stands for agono, A-G-O-N-O, agono. And the third word is metry. This is our third word. So basically, trigonometry is combination of three terms. Tri stands for triangle. This is not done, and I'll share you the PDF also with these notes. Meanwhile, you can also write down in your notes what I'm speaking. The more you will learn carefully, more you will listen carefully, more you will learn. Remember better. So tri stands for triangle. Got it? In trigonometry, tri stands for triangle. Next is gono. Gono is a Latin word. The actual word is agono. Agono stands for angle. So the first one is triangle, second one is angle, and the last one is metry. The metry comes from geometry. So now we have three things here. One is triangle, one is angle, and the last one is geometry. So that branch of mathematics which deals with the relationship between the angles and the sides of a triangle is called trigonometry. Got it? Please note down this definition in your notes. Note down this definition. Mathematical branch which deals with, please note down, because in the next classes I can ask you what is trigonometry at any time, so you have to define it. Please note down what is trigonometry. The mathematical branch which deals with the relationship between the angles and the sides of a triangle is called trigonometry. As you can see on my screen right now, here we have one triangle. Now can you tell me which triangle is this one? This triangle. Which triangle is this one?
Right angle triangle.
Right angle triangle. And how many types of triangle do we have in our mathematics? How many? Let me ask. Do we have Lavesh here in the class? Let me check. Lavesh. Yes, Lavesh, you are here. Very good. Answer me. How many types of triangles do we have? Please, man, go correct during 10th standard. Good, good. You can, Lavesh, answer me. Lavesh, you there?
Yes, sir.
Oh, thank God. Thank God you are there. Good, very good. Answer me better. How many
Yes, sir.
triangles do we have?
The three.
Three. Okay. Name them, please.
Sir, acute angle triangle, right angle triangle.
Okay. And and these are only two. And you define these triangles on the basis of their angles. But in fact,
Sir, right
in
angle जो
trigonometry,
90 degree का होता है.
that I know, my boy, that I know. I want to know the names of three triangles that you are telling me. There are three types of triangles. Name them. Simply name them. Okay. Let's give chance to another one. Jatin, go ahead. Tell me. Jatin,
Yes, sir.
name the types of triangles that you know.
Name types of triangles.
Yes, yes, yes.
So right angle triangle,
Sir, may I tell?
God,
equilateral
one
triangle or
and standard.
isosceles triangle.
Okay, these are
Sir, may I
three.
tell?
So, yes, yes, yes.
Sir, equilateral triangle, scalene triangle, and isosceles triangle according to their sides.
Okay, Vidushi. So, based upon the sides of a triangle, you are categorizing them into three. But what if I say there are four? You are close enough. So, everyone, those who are listening, now on, you will be answering that there are four types of triangles. Remember, okay, you're in 10th standard. These normal things should be in your mind every time so that you can guide your juniors in the school as well. So, the first type of triangle is equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle means a triangle which has all the three sides equal. I hope there is no one who is expecting a triangle having more than three sides or less than three sides. No, because in a triangle there are only three sides and three angles. So a triangle which has three equal sides is known as an equilateral triangle. Number one. Number two, isosceles triangle. A triangle which has two equal sides. Number three, right angle triangle. A triangle which has one angle fixed, one angle as 90 degree. And the third one, and the fourth one, last one is scalene triangle. Scalene triangle means a triangle which has no side equal. All three sides are different in measurement. That triangle will be called as a scalene triangle. Now, is that clear? There are four types of triangle. All right. But remember, you have to be very particular about the trigonometry. That trigonometry is always and always applicable in right angle triangle. As you can see on my screen right now, this triangle is right angle triangle. Right? In this right angle triangle, the longest side is hypotenuse, which is very clear to everyone. The longest side in a right angle triangle is always hypotenuse. One is base, and the last one is perpendicular. Now there is one more thing, one more new thing, and I want everyone to listen this thing very clearly, very carefully, please. This is going to be very fun now. Till now, till ninth standard, what we have learned that in a right angle triangle, the side which is vertically, the side which is vertical is always, what do we call that? The side which is vertical, perpendicular, and the side which is horizontal is always base, and the longest side is always hypotenuse. Till now, up to 10th, 9th standard, we have studied this, that the side which is, look at my screen, the side which is AB in this figure, AB, the side which is vertical is always perpendicular. This was the concept. And the side which is horizontal, the side is base. But no, my friends, this concept is up to 9th standard. Now let me introduce one more concept, that in a right angle triangle, listen carefully. In a right angle triangle, one angle is absolutely 90 degree here. This is 90 degree. And now two angles are still left. Angle 1, angle 2. Two angles are still left. And out of these two, if any one of the angle is mentioned, out of these two angles, if any one angle is mentioned in the question, now in this figure you can tell me which angle is mentioned. Angle A is mentioned or angle C is mentioned. Tell me, which angle is mentioned?
Angle C.
Angle C is mentioned. How much? Angle C is mentioned. And angle C is mentioned as theta. What do we call this symbol? This symbol is known as theta. T-H-I-T-A. Theta. This is what we call this symbol. Okay? Remember this. This is theta. So now the trigonometric concept says that in a triangle where one angle is 90 degree and the side opposite to the angle mentioned, the angle which is mentioned opposite to this is always perpendicular. Alright, if I say this is a right angle triangle and I'm sorry for the drawing, come on, drawing this way, no problem. If I say this is theta and this is 90 degree, this is A, this is B, and this is C. Now, from the 10th class, now on from today, this concept should be in your mind that not necessarily the side which is vertically standing is always perpendicular. Alright? The side which is opposite to the angle mentioned is always perpendicular. So now in this figure, this is perpendicular. The longest side is always hypotenuse. And the left side will be base. Am I clear now? Which one will be perpendicular? Which one will be base? Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
So in a triangle, out of three sides, one is already fixed, which is hypotenuse, the longest side. रह गए हमारे पास दो. Now out of these two, one is perpendicular, one is base. Till now, we have always learned that the side which is vertically standing is perpendicular, and the side which is lying horizontally is base. But no. From now on, you should understand the fact. The fact says that the side which is opposite to the theta, the side which is opposite to theta will be the perpendicular, and the remaining side will be base. Clear? So this is how we'll be differentiating between these three sides. And remember, the trigonometry is always applicable in right angle triangle only right angle triangle. So this is all about the right angle triangle. What are the sides? What are the angles? Now on how we'll be learning. Now come here. Can you see first thing? Sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosec theta, sec theta, and cot theta. These are 6 trigonometric functions. These are 6 trigonometric functions. So please note down in your notebook that in trigonometry we have 6 trigonometric functions. Now what are these? Can any one of you tell me what is this? What are these two? X and Y.
Coordinates.
Variable.
Exactly. Variable, not the yes, variable, not the coordinates. So with us, these are variables. And can you tell me in what branch of mathematics do we deal with X and Y? Algebra? Am I right? Algebra? So in algebra, we have some variables to define the branch like X, Y, Z, P, Q. What are these? These are algebra's variables. 3, 10, 1. What are these? These are constants. So we always need something to define something. Like to define a laptop even, what we need to explain that there is something, an electronic device which has some keypad, which has some screen, which has some power button, which has some mouse, which has some cursor, right? Similarly, in trigonometry, we have 6 trigonometric functions to define the relationship between the sides and angles of the triangle. Trigonometry is all about the relationship between the sides and the angles of the right angle triangle. And to define those relationships, there are 6 trigonometric functions. The first one is sine, then we have cos and tan. These 3 are the main fundamental trigonometric functions. Remember, these 3 are main fundamental trigonometric functions. And rest of these three are reciprocal of first one. See, cosec theta is reciprocal of sine theta, 1 upon sine theta. I hope you know what is reciprocal. Reciprocal means 1 upon something, reverse of something. Alright? So you can say fundamentally there are only 3 trigonometric functions and the rest of 3 are reciprocal of the first 3. Sine theta, cosec theta is 1 upon sine theta, sec theta is 1 upon cos theta, cot theta is 1 upon tan theta. Please do not get panics of what are these sine theta, cos theta, tan theta. Take it as just the variables, the functions to define the trigonometry. Now coming back to the figure here, let me show you something very interesting. See. Look at it. I have a very tricky thing for you to learn this trigonometry. A very good one. Now see. What is this? Theta. Can you see the theta in the figure? Yes or no? Can you see theta in the figure? Yes. I said that trigonometry is the relationship between angle and the sides. Right? Tri stand for triangle. Agono stand for angle. Angle means theta. And metry means geometry. Geometry means the sides. Please be clear what is meant by trigonometry. Trigonometry means that mathematical branch which deals with the sides and the angle of a right angle triangle. Now in a right angle triangle, one angle is always fixed 90 degrees, so forget about it. Forget about it. Which angle we need to show the relationship? हम एक relationship बताने ना बेटा, side में और angles में. Which angle? Angle is theta. जो हमें question देगा, जो हमें figure में mention किया होगा, right? Theta is the angle, and we have 3 sides: AB, BC, CA. Angle is only just one, theta, but we have 3 sides here: AB, BC, and CA. Now, according to the trigonometry, there should be some relationship between the theta and the 3 sides. Am I right? Trigonometry says relationship between sides and the angle. So what is the angle here? Angle is theta. Sides are these 3. Let's show the relationship. The first trigonometric function is sine theta. The first trigonometric function is sine theta. Remember here, sine theta means sine is not multiplied with theta. Sine is not multiplied with theta. Sine theta is together a function. Sine theta is together a function. Sine without theta, nothing. Any trigonometric function without theta is nothing. Nothing. Right? So sine theta is one thing, cos theta is one thing, tan theta is one thing. So these are not multiplication of sine and theta. No. Sine theta is one thing which represents the ratio of the perpendicular AB and the hypotenuse. You got it? Now you can see at one end we have theta, which is angle. At the another end we have sides ratio. One end is theta, which is angle, and one end is side. So the relationship between angle and theta, that's what trigonometry is. Alright? So in a right angle triangle, the ratio of perpendicular and the hypotenuse can be written as sine theta. Now theta can be any angle. This can be 30 degrees, this can be 60 degrees, this angle can be 25 degrees, 45 degrees. Now there is one thing very common but very logical. I want to ask you. Can you please tell me what can be the range of theta according to? Sir, theta कम से कम इतना हो सकता है और ज़्यादा ज़्यादा इतना हो सकता है. इसके beyond कभी theta नहीं जा सकता. Can you think about it in a right angle triangle? हाँ. Who is there? Be louder. Can you tell me? Can you think, at least think about it? In a right angle triangle, the figure is here in front of you, right in front of you. One angle is fixed 90 degrees. Now what can be the value of theta? What can be the value of theta?
Not more than 180.
Not more than
180.
180.
1 to 89.
Okay. 129.
Sir, 1 to 89.
1 to 89. Okay. Anyone else? Shall you tell me what is the sum of all the angles in a triangle? So if the sum of all the three angles is 180 degree, how can be one angle only be 180 degree? As you said, the theta can be not beyond 180. मतलब 180 तो हो ही सकता है ना? How can be this possible? There are three angles. Out of three, one is fixed as 90 degree. This is fixed 90 degree. That means now the sum of A and C together, A plus C should be 90 degree. तभी तो जाके तीनों एंगल का सम 180 डिग्री होगा. One is already 90 degree. And these two must be together 90 degree. That means this angle either A or C together. Each angle of these two can have a value ranging between 1 to 89. Not even 90. Not even 0 degree. This is 1 degree. This is 1 degree. This has to be 89 degree. This is 1 degree and this has to be 89 degree. This is 30 degree. This has to be 60 degree. This is 60 degree. This has to be 30 degree. Or these two can be equal as well. This is 45 degree. This has to be 45 degrees. So Jatin, very good. You thought very nicely, very logically, very good, Jatin. Alright, so now coming back, let me write something for you. Let me show you my copy for a while. Just a minute. Okay, everyone. Look at the sheet, please, now. If I say we have a right angle triangle, one angle is 90 degrees, A, B, and C. Alright? One angle is theta. One angle is theta. And opposite to this side, opposite to this angle is always perpendicular. The longest side is always hypotenuse. And the remaining side is base. Now if you will be thinking, sir, this is what we know actually. But remember, what is the new thing you should learn here? You should know about that. If a triangle is like this, and if I say this is angle, some angle theta, writing theta means the value of this angle is given to you. It can be 30, 40, 60, 55, anything. Theta is just a symbol. Alright? A, B, C. Longest side, hypotenuse. Now which one will be perpendicular? Tell me. In this figure, which one will be perpendicular?
BC.
BC, exactly. The side which is perpendicular to theta is always perpendicular. This is going to be base. Right? Now, as trigonometry says, trigonometry. Triangle, angle means theta, and the metry means geometry. Geometry means the sides. The relationship between angle and the sides in a right angle triangle is together trigonometry. Got it? Now let's understand the 6 trigonometric functions which we have already seen. Let me show you. Here we go. This is the trigonometry. This is the right angle triangle. A, B, C. If I say this is perpendicular, so this is theta, and this is perpendicular, hypotenuse theta. Now see, we have 6 trigonometric functions. The first one is sine theta. First one is sine theta. Next one is cos theta. And the next one is sin theta. These 3 are the fundamental trigonometric functions. The sin theta is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. You can see this is angle, these are sides. Relation between angle and the sides. We will learn about what is sin theta, what is cos theta, what is tan theta, what will be the values here. क्योंकि एक चीज logically सोचे जरा. Perpendicular will be some side, let's say 5 centimeter. You got it? Perpendicular will be a side. Hypotenuse, let's say 10 centimeter. 5 and 10 cancel, the result is 1 by 2. This 1 by 2 equal to sin theta is equal to. So my boys and girls, we are dealing with mathematics. Mathematics, if you have equality sign, left hand side, right hand side should be exactly same. That means the value of sin theta must be 1 by 2. Then only these two terms can be equal. Half is never equal to sin theta. It means nothing in mathematics. Mathematics means if there is something equal, these two parts should be exactly equal. There should be no approximate minute error. These two must be exactly equal. So we can find a relationship that in this triangle, the sin theta is equal to 1 by 2. And then we can find the angle from it. How to find the angle? Because what is missing here? Theta is missing. We have the ratio, of these sides. But what is missing? Theta is missing. Angle is missing. In later classes, we'll be learning how to find the angle theta also if this ratio is given to us. So before that, we need to learn that the first trigonometric function sin theta is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Next one is base upon hypotenuse. And the last one is perpendicular upon base. As I know, because I have gone through these chapters for years, I know theta, when sin theta is equal to 1 by 2, the theta is 30 degree. Theta is 30 degree. That means in this triangle, this angle should be 30 degree. How to find these, we will learn. But before that, we are going to, so the introduction only, we will learn what are the functions, what are their ratios, what are their relationship. First, we will learn these things. Then we will understand how to find theta, how to find the, how to calculate the ratio, how to apply the identities, right? I know, I can understand. This is a very new concept. You have never learned up till this 9th standard. This is absolutely new concept. Have faith in you, have confidence. Once you will be learning these methods, which says this is something sin theta, which is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Even if you learn this, I give you a full guarantee in the next class or just after the next class, you will definitely learn what is sin theta. You will feel it from inside, what is sin theta actually. Right now I'm asking you to learn it, but just after the next class, you will feel it, what is sin theta, what is the ratio, what is theta, how to find theta, everything you will learn, everything you will feel from inside. Alright? So these are the 3 trigonometric functions, but as I told you, there are more 3, total 6 trigonometric functions, but these are fundamental. These are fundamental. The rest 3 are reciprocal of these 3. See here, the first one is sin theta. I want you to please learn this sequence only, not go to the book. Learn this sequence. Why this sequence? This sequence will help you to learn the identities, formulas, very quickly. Sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, and we have 4th one, cot theta, 5th one, sec theta, and 6th one, cosec theta. This is perpendicular upon hypotenuse, base upon hypotenuse, perpendicular upon base. Alright? Now these 3 are reciprocal of these 3. So why I'm telling you this sequence? Because see, the first one is the reciprocal of last one. Easy to learn. First one has a relationship with last one. Second one has a relationship with the second last. Easy to learn. And third one has relationship with third last. Easy to learn. That's why this sequence is important. You can remember only these 3. Learn these 3. These 3 will be the reciprocal. Reciprocal of what? First to first, second to second, and third to third. Now reciprocal means 1 upon. Now can you tell me if sin theta is P upon H? And reciprocal is cosec theta. What will be cosec theta from here? H upon theta. Reciprocal उल्टा कर दिया हम लोग. Now sec theta is reciprocal of cos theta. Cos theta is base upon hypotenuse. So sec theta will be hypotenuse upon base. Easy. Tan theta is perpendicular upon base. What is cot theta? Base upon perpendicular. Now these formulas have gone through mathematical sides. Now let's understand from our trick. Remember this. P, B, P, H, H, P. What is it mean? We have total 6 trigonometric function. This is first trigonometric function. This is second trigonometric function. And this is third trigonometric functions. So there are actually a number of phrases to learn in a tricky way. These formulas, like, please, you can enjoy these phrases, no issue. But this is just a method to learn these formulas like Pandit, Padri Prashad, Har bole. You need to learn this phrase. That means you have learned all 6 formulas. Pandit Bhatri Prasad. I hope my handwriting is good in Hindi. Wow. You can appreciate me. Pandit Bhatri Prasad. Har bole. You need to learn this phrase, Pandit Badri Prasad Har bole. That means you can learn the formula. First ratio will be showing sine theta. This is sine theta. Sine theta equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Second one is cos theta. Right? And the last one is of course tan theta. तो आपको याद रखना tan का उल्टा cot theta. So you go this way, you will get the first 3 fundamental functions. You will go this way, you will get first 3 fundamental functions. P upon H sin theta, B upon H cos theta, P upon B tan theta. Now come this way, but in reverse manner. Come this way, but reverse manner. B upon P cot theta, H upon B sec theta, H upon P cosec theta. Go this way, fundamental first 3. Come this way in reverse process, last 3. So easy to learn. Pandit Badri Prasad Har bole. Learn this phrase. Identify the first ratio for sin theta, second for cos, last one for tan theta. एक और भी है, वो थोड़ा पेट्रोटिक हो जाता है अगर सुनना चाहे तो आप. और I hope you must have already listened in our previous classes somewhere in summer camp or sometime. Does anyone know that patriotic phrase? Tell me. This is really fun.
तो पाकिस्तान मतलब हिंदुस्तान हरा भरा पाकिस्तान भूखा प्यासा.